Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. God, it's been a while, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time I did a video. Or maybe not that long, a couple of weeks. I'm back to share a project I've finally finished using Snippets of Love by Oohlala. Treasure these vintage treasures. It's a Facebook group and there's also an Etsy shop for all the beautiful digitals that Doreen has created, and she has kindly let me use these digital that's was the latest release, I believe, and I have had fun creating with the digital, I have to say. Yeah, all the windows and all the shabby shutters and all that is just beautiful. So I have finally finished. Not what I was going to do, so I decided to do a different journal instead, and I have come up with this one, just getting the right way, which is a heart-shaped doily journal, and yeah, it is super pretty, I have to say. So what I've done, as you can see, this is the cover. There's a lot of ephemeras, and I have cut them out. But first of all, I printed all those background digitals, the digital background, and I tore the heart shape out, and that is the background. And then I cut out the ephemera, one of the ephemeras, and lay on top. So there's a dimension. It's raised, and then I raised this window. This one I couldn't tell you. Is it this one? I couldn't. There's so many beautiful windows. Anyway, I used most of them. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one here. So this is the one that I've used, and then is the shutter that shutters, window shutters that I've used as well on the front here, and I've raised it using some white corrugated card, so it's raised. And then so what I've done, I cut out this shutters here, and I just cut down here and to create the opening of the shutters here, and that is the window. So I used the hinge. I used one of the KS4U. This is also, by the way, my KS4U August design team project. So I've been using all the lovely laces that I received for August. So I used one of the trim to use as the hinge, and then to close it, I have a butterfly eyelet, which is a lovely pink, and then I just close it using one of these yarn. And at the top, I just thought it looks a little look nice with a little bit of a lace valance on top, a pelmet, so I say. And then here, and the bottom here is actually, if you remember my unboxing on my package, is this big square patch with all the lovely blink, and it is so useful to cut into, and you get so much out of it. So out of this one, you will see along that I've used many, you know, just to put on the project. So you don't just use it as one piece, I use it as snippets. So that is my windows and the shutters, and then I just tied it with this yarn, and that's my front. And then also along there I've got the trim from my design team package. And then that is actually on one of the what you call it, pockets. In the digital there is a lot of lovely beautiful pockets, and then some of them has got these words in it. So I just cut that one out, and I put an eyelet in here, so it's a little dangly tag, so it's a little bit of interest. And all around here I absolutely love these like fillet lace. They go all around. It makes it really look so shabby and vintage. So I tucked around under the heart-shaped cardstock. I've also distressed the cardstock as well, the edges, with the tea dye distressed ink. And then under here is a little bit of an eyelet. I just tuck under there, and then this is one of my newest applique. It's got it's so soft, so soft. I will be doing bundles when doing my next distash. Oh, it's super beautiful and soft. It is a French mesh, really soft French mesh, and the whole applique is so beautiful and soft, and I've been using it on this book because the color is just perfect. The French pink, light pink. So that is my cover. I mean, it's nothing, how I say, you know, overly done. I just went along page by page and just design it according to the images and what came to my head. So inside this I've got a pocket. This is a vintage doily, a square doily, and I cut it in half diagonally, and that create the pocket for the bottom of this heart shape. And then along here I've got that beautiful eyelet trim with the pink ribbon for my design team from KS4U. And then I added another one of that my beautiful soft applique there. And then this is another little old doily thing that I've cut out for my own stash. And so on this page, I just noticed I actually printed this background on fabric because I do not want it all on cardstock, otherwise it's so hard, I don't really like it. So this is on fabric, and then this is heart-shaped doily. That is actually from a kit from Miss Garden Grove. She did a heart-shaped doily journal. I just decided to use all the doilies and create this one instead. Yep. So that is the fabric printed background, and then one of my avocado dye dangly flowers, and this is a little bit of what's left of my vintage bit of, don't know what that was, tablecloth or something, so I cut a little bit and put along there. And then the window is actually raised, and I've cut out the holes, so underneath it is like 3D, three-dimensional. So underneath I have put lovely soft lace down there, and this is the and I thought that was quite nice, like a little pelmet at the bottom of the window, which is from is that lovely lovely trim from, it's actually this one here. So I've just cut out the middle, and that is super great to use once I cut that out. And so this is what's left, just stuck there behind the window, and it acts like a little pelmet for a bit of privacy. So that's what I use. So it's kind of 3D, so that's really nice. And then along there, it's like a little, I just stuck a small trim there, flower trim, so it looks like some flowers on the window, at the bottom of the windows. And then I got a little pink leaf vine going around, like, you know, some people do have vines going around their houses, the windows. And then under here is a vintage crochet trim that I just gathered around it, so in order to raise the window. So that is my 3D windows. So in this pocket, I just, another one of this ephemera, I just distress the edges, and a little bit snippet with the pink lace from KS4U, and then just a little pole dangle there on a bow pin. And there, this is a lovely, so I cut out, like I said before, it's one of those, like here, one of those pockets. I just cut out the words, one of the words, and this one said lovely, and I stuck it onto this lovely vintage image, a lantern. It's beautiful. It really looks so vintage. So I just stuck that right on top, in the middle, and it just fitted nicely. So it just said lovely. And again, I use this eyelet trim at the bottom. Along there is another piece of this a snippet of this patch. So that is my tag that goes in there. And then this page here is a circle doily. It looks very fussy, doesn't it? But it's actually like loaded pockets, okay? So that is what it's like. Oh, I have cut into that. No, that is, let me get my scissors. That's fine there. So it's actually like a loaded pocket page. So where are all my... so again, this is printed on cardstock. A circle distressed at the edges, and then I kind of tear it so it looks like it's torn. And then I got some of my favorite filet trim coming at the back, showing. And then this pocket is from, again, the my design team, KS4U. It's one of a lovely lace. It's corded as well, so I really like that. A bit of vintage doily there that I just have sticking out the side. So there's a pocket I've created, and then out of these, I've also, out of the pockets from the digital, I've also kind of made the doily pockets. And then this is the beautiful printed flowers that I've just kind of double up. And I've also put some stamens there and a blink in the center. And then at the bottom is a collage of doilies, and again my filet trim there. And then what have I got? And that's about it. And then this is one of the tags, ephemeras. Again, I did a bit of collage with some applique, a bit of doily connectors, and a lovely heart blink. So that go in there. And then this is one, again, you can see is another ephemera. I just cut out the little flowers from the lovely lace, stuck it in there. And this is also from KS4U, and this is the trim as well. So from the package, and this is a bow that I just cut out and just put it at the top there. So that is another tag. And then this is another one. It's got a lovely cameo, and it's a heart. So this is quite simple. I just collage a couple of an applique, and then this lovely trim. So that just go in there. And then this one here, I just tore at the bottom, so it's a little short tag. A little bit of my shabby chic trim, and that just fit in this little pocket there. And then look at this tiny little cute bowls. A bowl that is from the digital. They're so tiny and cute. So I just stuck that at the corner. And then this little diamante is from the corner of this one here. So I just stuck that in there. So it's a lot of blink. And then coming out of the bottom, I just did like a little ruffle from my stash. It's one of these that I've used, and I really like that. So that is that. So on this side, again, it's quite simple. I don't want to overcomplicate. I just want to kind of use some of the digital in a different way. So first of all, really, I'll just use some of my applique on top of this lovely vintage ruffle edge doily, and I thought that just fitted in nicely on top and give it some dimension. And then I put another doily on top of it, and then I cut out this trim, which is this one here. I just cut out the roses, if you look. So I just cut out the roses and kind of tuck under. So there's one there. And yeah, so I just tuck one there. And then this is an old, look at this gorgeous doily. So I kind of just snip it into, like, it's gone like a little windmill shape. And then this I bought from the thrift shop, or my charity shop, and it's a lovely vintage doily, which has got satin. It's crocheted onto satin there, and there's added just added a bit of connectors in the middle, and then this old brooch, because I thought, you know, there is a brooch, wasn't there? The image I just show you. I just thought I'll put a brooch there in the middle, and then I cut out again that word that say cherish. A little bit of collage there with doilies. So what I did with the digital here is printed the on fabric, and then I make a shabby flower out of it. So that's what I use with that digital. So I use one of the background pages and make a little shabby flower, and then there's a one that I folded up. And then there, so they look like little rosebuds. And there's a little applique. So that is that page. So it's nothing much to that. And so I got this one here now. Right this way. Again, this is a heart-shaped one. This is a heart shape. So you can see again, I've used this beautiful lace as the pocket. To make it wider, I stick this lace on top as well, or rather at the bottom, so just to make a deeper pocket. And then this is the background, another background from the digital. It's just beautiful. And then again, I distress all the edges and just kind of push it up. And there is the this is another beautiful trim that I love. There we go. Look at it. I love it if I could actually pull it, distress it, and that I just went around the edges there. And this is where I used the other one I show you, the center. I kind of just cut the outer rings just to make it very tutted. So that's what I did. so that is the pocket, and then back down here is another one of my own applique flower. So the tag here is, this is the bigger ephemera of that beautiful lantern. So here I get just stick a piece of that filet lace, and then the word cherish, and then I use that filet lace again over here at the top. See how tattered it look, I just like it. And then there is this bit of a snippet, and then a bit of old doily, and then there's an old bling that I have in a stash, and that look lovely on there. So this is my applique, and there's a snippet of doily there, and then a little bit of yarn. I just dot in that should do for the tag. So I put it there so it looks like the middle of the heart. So that is that page. So on here is window. Okay, so this window here, isn't it gorgeous? Love the windows like that. Didn't do much again. I printed the fabric, the image on fabric, and then I use a lot of my design team package trims. There's a fillet, and this is a new trim. The package, I just squish it all around, and then tie a bow there at the bottom, and then another one from KS4U, one of this lovely trim bow bling. There you go. This is the lovely pink trim that I've used. This one I didn't cut, so I just ruffled it up at the top. I did this the half of this vintage doily, and then another. This is flowers for my stash. So this is an old collar. So I kind of put it around there as a little tuck spot. So so I thought I need something small. I just created a little booklet, a little notebook, and this is out of one of the ephemeras that is got printed back, like lovely images. Like this one is the same size, but it's in this design. I just fold it in half, and then I got a little cover. Okay, and then inside here is just all the papers, all the background papers, one with the lines. This is printed on copy paper. I just rip it out, distress all the edges, and then I just tied it so this can be removed and replaced. I just tied it with this pink thread that I just pulled out, and I got this thread there, and I just tied it on there. So a bit of a snippet, and then this is vintage, again another one on the digital to use. And this is part of that. Again, what I show you, I've been using so much of it, it just go on and on and on. So I use that on there. So that is that little booklet that goes in this pocket. Like I say, it's nothing much, but it's super fun to create, because I mean, ideas just keep coming, you know, so that's how I just make my project. So this is printed on cardstock. Again, this is a round one. So I just tear a round piece around there, distress. So this is the little bit left of that collar. Tuck it there, and then I have my beautiful, well, one of mine, and this lace. Because somewhere along here, there we go, it is like this lace there. So I thought, you know, right, I need to find my lace, and then I've got it, and it's kind of, you know, go with it. So I just ruffle that all around the whole page. And what did I do? So obviously I got my applique over there, and then got two large pockets. So I kind of move it, and so I created 2 pockets, and then some of my trim from KS4U. Yeah, and a little bit at the edge here as well. So this one here is the one with the corded, is the corded one, which is no, it's the one corded one. Where is it gone? Here we go. So I just cut a little piece, and just stick it out at the bottom. And then this is the bit where I cut off. I just tie a bow, so nothing is wasted. And that is the little bit, that one with the holes, the one that I just like to tatter at the end, at the edge there. And then I just, again, have a little bit of pearl string. This is a long around, going around. And this is a bigger bow. Just love these bows. And there's another piece of that bling. And then some more of my applique. And there's a little bit of a crochet string coming down at the bottom, because I looked at the images, the digital. There is some crochet trims, and there's lovely soft chiffon trim. So I kind of went along with it. So the tag is pocket in the tag, which the size is perfectly fit. And then I use the lovely trim again from my design team, and then one of my own trims just created a bow. That's a divine. And then I cut out the heart shape of the square ephemera, and then I just kind of mimic the lace on top there, a bow, and then stuck a little bling and a little pin, and it's connected to a heart. So that goes there, and that is one of the tag that go in there. Then a smaller tag, again, this I cut out that lantern. I kind of just cut it out, and I put the word lovely on there. That little bit of a collage with the copy paper at the back. And there's a little bit of snippets using one of the trims from KS4U. And I just kind of, it's got a pearl coming out of this trim. I just pushed this little connected doily through it. So I got that one. So that will go in there. So that is that page. It's kind of long-winded, isn't it? And then here, again, is on fabric, background on fabric. And this one, here I'm using my chiffon crunch up crinkle chiffon ribbon. I just love this ribbon, so I just kind of have it swag around the page, tie a bow there, and then the pearl string swag around as well, wrap around. And this is the flower, another flower I've created with the digital printed on fabric. I just cut out the flower shapes in different sizes. I cut a circle and then cut out the petals shape. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 different sizes in there. And I just kind of layered it with all the bit of snippets from my package. So it's kind of tuck it here and there, and I tuck in a couple of pearl string as well. And at the top there, I got a little bit of connectors. What do I call it? Like a spider thing, isn't it? And then this is another one of my favorite from KS4U flowers. Yeah. So this kind of shabby flowers is super easy to make. Just print it on fabric, scrunch it up, and lay it up. And so, instead of gluing it on, I put it onto this Velcro thing. So you can take it off. You can use this on another project or something else. So we just stay in there. Oh, the background of that, look, is this window, look, the shutters. So here I collage a little bit here with the tiny little ephemeris card. And so that stay on there. And then I, like out of this window, I kind of created like a window box. You can see all these flowers are from KS4U, and then I put another bit of trim there, so it looks like flower boxes there. So that is that, and then another piece of applique. So that's there. So that is that page, simple. And then last page, we got a heart shape again. So this is definitely simple. I just rip out the heart shape, and this is again a window. Or is that a door? A very vintage one. I actually, if you can see, the printed background itself has got the dark window or door. So I collage this copy paper image over it. So yeah, so that's actually collage over, and then a little bit I ripped over and collage as well, and there's another bit also collage onto the background, and then a little bit of my trim, more of a KS4U lace there. So I cut half off and just tuck in. So what I do is just cut around under all the flowers. So I've got this side. So I got this bit. I just go around it. So I make 2 lots out of one trim of lace. Yeah, so I tuck it just halfway there, and then I got a little bit left of these eyelets. I just put it under this pocket, and then some more of that lovely trim, all from KS4U, and 2 tiny little bows there. Ah, so cute they are. So with this pocket, I just made another tag using some of the chiffon trim, some Snippets Doily, and then the treasure ephemera, another little bit of the bling. So that goes in there. So that is that. So the last page, which is the back of the book, is again quite simple. Basically, some old left snippets of some vintage doily. I just like it, like, you know, around there. A lot more of this fillet trim all around. There's a lot of thingy-wajy, not a lot. Just see some glue, hot glue webs, spider webs. Yeah, so again, that fillet trim is all around this page. I just love it. And then in the middle here, I've got that lovely eyelet with the pink ribbon going through it. So I just kind of ruffle it, stick it on, give it a little bit of dimension, and then another one, this lovely bow. And this is one of the ephemeras. I just kind of, I just glued 2 of these flowers on top with a little bit snippet here, snippet there. So, and then another roll of that bling there. So that is the back. So how I put these, put the pages together, I just punch a hole through, and I tie it with this chiffon crinkle ribbon. It's the same as the pink one, but this is in white. I just love this ribbon. So that is what I've done. Tie it, and before I tie it, I use this gorgeous big ring, if you remember, from my design team package. Look at this, it's huge. So I thought I'm gonna, and I would use these as tying lots of trims as some dangles off the bottom of this ring, and there's a lot of sparkle, you know. So I've used this lovely trim. You can see I have pulled off that pink string from it, and it's still on this side. So yeah, so if you don't want that darker pink, you got this lighter pink on this side, and then the darker pink there. And I'll use some of this pink vine, and then I cut out these laces, and then there's more crochet trim. There's that pink one. There's a lot of all the trims that I got from my package, KS4U. And just add it in. What I do, I just tie a knot all around the bottom of this ring. So that is the long tassel. If you can't see it, it is a lot of tassel there coming off this lovely big diamante ring. And then I got this lovely flower there, a bowl. So that is my heart-shaped journal with my KS4U design team project with Oohlala, Vintage Treasure, Snippets of Love, Digital. Thank you, Doreen, for letting me use these, and I hope I have done your digital a bit of justice. Yeah, and it was certainly fun creating this. So thank you, ladies, for watching, and I will put the link below where you get the digital and where I get all my laces from for my project, for my design team project from KS4U. So all the links and the groups, Facebook groups, will be in the description box if you wish to join and share your projects and, you know, get inspiration. So yeah, head over. So I'll see you again soon. So everybody, thank you for dropping by and take care. Bye bye.